Only one of these lucky couples could win a dream vacation. Meet Tony Parkins and Mignon Getz. He's a cruise line director who likes golf and cooking. She's a waitress who enjoys singing and movies. Meet Wrigley O'Shea and Cat Long. He's a communication specialist who likes rock climbing and martial arts. She's a color specialist who enjoys inline skating and biking. They're all here to play the wildest shopping game ever, the new Shop Till You Drop. And here's the host of the new Shop Till You Drop, Pat Finn.
Thank you. Hello, welcome back. This is the mall, the new Shop Till You Drop, where we have a lot of fun every day, and I'm glad you're watching today because we have good contestants. First of all, Kat and Wrigley, welcome. You two are friends, right?
Yes.
Now, how do you know each other?
Well, we met at work, and she was interviewing for another job, so I said to her, here's a makeover. Hope you do well. And
So I go into the makeover, and the woman asked if she could work on my eyebrows, touch them up. And the next thing I knew, she took a razor blade, took one off.
Really?
So I had one left. I had to sacrifice.
You
both.
live in the twilight zone, don't you,
I do,
Kat?
I do.
That's not good news. Well, they grew back just fine, unless it's painted on. Are they real? No, they're really there. Okay, good. All right. Mignon and Tony, good to have you guys here. Not just friends, but relatives?
Absolutely, Mignon.
Yeah.
Very distant cousins.
No kidding.
Distant cousins. He grew up in England, I grew up here. Saw each other every 3 years on family reunions.
Well, I'm glad you got together for our show here.
Thank
you
you
two
very
won the toss, so you get to go first. Come with me.
Excellent. Let's go, Mignon.
And listen, let me put you over here, Tony, and then tell you all about it. And then you got to decide whether you want to pass or play.
Okay.
Especially after you hear all about this, because as you probably know, blended juice shops are popping up in malls everywhere. Well, here on Shop Till You Drop, we're trying out a new idea. It's blended canned foods. Okay? When I say go, Tony, you'll be shouting out, "Honey, bring me a shake." And then at that point, Mignon, what you'll do is bring over the first blended canned food. Tony, you'll take a taste of it and shout out what you think it is. You'll keep guessing until you can get it right. And then shout out, "Honey, bring me a shake." And then you'll bring him the next canned food. And to make it a little bit more fun, Tony, as we're doing this, you'll be blindfolded, so it'll be totally by taste. But if you can get 4 out of 5 right in a minute, you'll win. What do you think? Pass or
You
play?
want to taste canned food?
Yeah,
I
why
can
not?
do
Let's
it.
play.
Oh, okay, good for you. All right, Tony, if you'll slip on that blindfold
Slip
for
on
me,
there,
and then have a seat right there. Mignon, if you'll come down here at this end. As soon as the blindfold's on, we'll put 1 minute on the clock.
Okay.
You all set, Tony? Ready,
Yes.
set, and go. Here's the first
bring
one.
me a juice,
Blend it up,
honey.
okay. Put it in the glass. Just pour it in the glass right there. Very good. Set over there.
What have you got for me?
Tell me what this is.
I need some more. I need more. More.
What is it? What is it? Come on, come on.
It's tomato juice.
No.
Keep going, keep going.
It's a canned food. It's a type of
Canned
food.
food. Think canned
Oh, canned food. It's broccoli.
No, try again.
Oh, I don't know.
again. Keep guessing, keep guessing. Come on. Do you need more?
Give me some more.
One more, okay.
It takes more.
Quickly.
Quick.
Hurry up, hurry. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Do you want to pass on that one? Okay, we'll pass on that. We'll go on to the next one. Here's the next one for you. Blend it up. That's the one he's working on now. Just blend it there and put it in the glass.
What's for dinner, honey?
Okay, give me a shake. Yeah, just pull that right up. Just lift it straight up. Lift it straight up and just pour it. There you go. Take it over to him.
There you go.
Here we go.
There you go. It's in your mouth. In your mouth. Go, 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 go.
Tuna! I love tuna!
You can take your mask off there. Oh, God, that was horrible. Spinach was the first one you missed. Sorry.
Spinach.
Back over here to center court if you will for me, please. Ooh. We'll get you a drink of water here in a moment as we move on. You'll get a chance to play again in a moment. But Kat and Wrigley, come with me if you will, please. Why don't you stand, well, let's stand right over here on this side of this, and I want to tell you all about how this works. Because, well, Surf's Up in the mall's surf shop. On our table, we have 4 products, each with a different price, ranging from $10 to $40. You can see the products right there. First of all, we have the Aqua Lung Swim Fins. Next to that, it's the U.S. Divers Snorkel and Mask. Below that, it's the Dunlop Golf Club head covers, and then the Cush Ball set. Okay, the way you're going to price the items, Kat, is you're going to put a lei on Wrigley for every $10 that you think the product costs, and then you'll give him a kiss on the cheek. So, for example, if you thought something cost $20, you'd put 2 leis on him and give him a kiss, and then he'd run over to our surfboard, strike a pose on the right dollar value, of course, and then yell out, "Surf's up!" And if you're right, you'd hear this. But if you're wrong, you'd hear this, then you'll have to come back here and try again as quickly as possible. And if you can correctly price all 4 products in a minute, you'll win. Okay, and just to show you how it's done, Dee, if you'll come on out.
Dude, check out my grass skirt. Hey, we're from the same tribe. All right. See how Wrigley wiggles? Wiggly Wrigley, they call it back at home.
So if something were $10, you'd put one leg, give him a kiss.
Okay.
Give him a kiss. Go over there.
Surf's up, dude!
Right, and we'd say right, and then you'd go on to the next one. If it were wrong, he'd come back over and you'd do the whole process
Okay.
all over again. All right, understand?
Yeah. Yep.
Put 1 minute on the clock, Wrigley. We're going to put you around on this side, closest to the surfboard. We'll tell you that we're starting off with the Aqua Lung swim fins. Time on the clock. Ready, set, and go.
30, 40, 40. Let's go. 40.
Give him a kiss on the cheek. How much was the amount?
40.
No, that's not right. Try again. Try again.
30. Come on, 30. Woo!
Yes, that's right. $30. Next one we have is a snorkel. U.S. Diver snorkel and mask.
20, go. Woo!
Surf's up!
No, that's not right. Try again.
30. 40. Walk. Go. 40.
Surf's up!
Yes, that's right. Very good. Next over here, try their golf club head covers.
20.
That's 1, 2, kiss. Quickly.
Surf's up!
No, that's not right. Try again.
10.
Yes, that's right. Okay, finally, the first ball set. Quickly.
10. 20.
Give him a kiss. Go, good. He was right on the board as the buzzer sounded, so we'll give it to you. You did it. Very good. Good job. Back over here to center court. Come on. Nice work, you guys. So we're going to give you 100 points and the chance to go shopping at our mall. Remember, up there we have a shopper special, so you might get a mini vacation. Here are the stores you can pick from. 24 Carats, RCA BMG Music and Video, Downtown Designs, Heidi's Housewares, J&B Sports of all sorts, Andrea's Art Mart, and Chuck's Department Store. What do you think?
Chuck's Department Store.
Chuck's it is. That means that you just won a computer station. D?
Yeah, Pat, the cockpit, comfortably correct, computer workstation, the bold cherry finish, brass accents for that complete look from O'Sullivan, an office product leader. Retail value $500.
Very nice and a good start to the game. When we come back, we're going to double the point values for the stunts. That means that you guys, Tony and Mignon, you'll get a chance to catch up, and we'll get a chance to watch more fun after this on the new Shop Your Drop. Take a look. Welcome back. It is time now for round 2 as stunts are worth 200 points apiece. This time, Cat and Wrigley can go first, so come with me. You can also pass if you want to, like they probably wish they did in the last time around. Okay, well, let me just tell you about how this works, first of all, and then you tell me for sure. Because Grandma Curmudgeon loves to wrap things up in foil to keep them fresh, but of course, every once in a while, she does get carried away.
Oh,
and,
little Patrick, all this tinfoil reminds me when you were a little boy,
Yes.
your guinea pig passed away, and I wrapped it in tinfoil and left it in the freezer for you all those years. Oh, it broke my heart.
I'll never forget that, Grandma. She's special, I'll tell you. Well, in this next game, I'm going to hand you a foil-covered product. All you have to do is press down on the foil as quickly as possible, feel the product to figure out what it is, and if you can correctly identify 4 of the products in a minute, you'll win. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want to play?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll come around the back here. No guinea pigs in here, I hope, Grandma. No animals, right?
Well, we'll see, Patrick.
We'll see. All right. Time on the clock. Ready, set, and go with the first one. What is this?
It's an iron.
It is an iron. Very good. That's 1. Next one.
No, another handle. It's a teapot. It's
A tea kettle is right. That's 2. Next one. What is this?
long. It's a
It's a pan, a frying pan.
Frying pan is right. That's 3. You only need 1 more.
It's a fan.
It is a fan. You did it. Very good. You can stop now. You won. Whoa. Record time on that. Back over here. All right. 200 points for you. One more chance to shop and another chance at the mini vacation up there. So pick a store.
We're going to pick Downtown Designs.
Okay, Downtown Designs means you won luggage. D.
Ricardo Beverly Hills' exciting Big Sur collection. Ballistic strength built to last. Designed with patented suit garment feature. Fashion luggage for the serious traveler. Ricardo Beverly Hills. Retail value $530.
Very cool, you guys. All right, Mignon and Tony, come with me right over here. Stand here for a moment. I'm going to tell you about it and then put you into position here in just a second. Now, in this next game, we'll be testing your knowledge of two of America's favorite daytime hosts. In a moment, we'll be placing you on either side of our wall over there, and then I'm going to be asking you some questions about Regis and Kathy Lee. To answer, each of you must hold up either your Regis or your Kathy Lee paddle as we're doing it. And if your answers correctly match on 5 out of 8, you'll win. So you have to get 5 out of 8 answers that match, okay?
Okay.
If you'll step right over there, put you into position. So we're just looking for a match. Would you face forward so you can stand behind the table there, Mignon, and just face forward?
This way. I
That's
stand,
perfect, and you'll hold it up right in front of you. Okay. Regis and Kathy Lee. Who's the parent of Cody? Who's the parent of Cody? And hold yours up there. Hold it up facing. Okay, not correct. So do you understand how this is working here? Okay, so face it forward when you think you know. Put it back down again. Regis and Kathy Lee. Who does Aspercream commercials? Regis is right. That's one. Next one. Who sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl? That's 2. Very good. Next, who made their TV debut on the $100,000 Name That Tune? No, it was Kathy. Who was born in Paris? Not a match. It was Kathy Lee. Who went to the University of Notre Dame? No, not a match. It was Regis. Who was a San Diego TV anchor? Lift your paddle up there, Tony. And you know what? That is a match, but it's wrong. The answer is really Regis. So you've missed so many you can't win at this point. I'm sorry. Back here to center court of our mall. You come right over here. You know what? You guys will bet are really good at answering questions, right? I hope so, because you'll get your chance in a moment. We have our Shoppers Challenge round yet to come on the new Shop You Drop. Please don't go away.
SN.
Welcome back. It is time now for our Shoppers Challenge round, and as you know, this is where we challenge you a little bit about things that you might find in a mall. As it goes along, I'm going to very quickly ask you a question. As soon as you think you know the answer, even if it's before I finish, press down on your lockout. If you're right, we give you 50 points. If you're wrong, then your opponent gets 3 seconds to answer the question. Then you'll switch places quickly. We're going to do this for 1.5 minutes, and the team with the most points at the end of this round will go on to shop till they drop, okay? All right, into position here. 1minute 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck to both teams. Does Waterford make fine crystal, watches, or stationery? Mignon?
Crystal.
That's correct. Is an armoire a piece of jewelry, furniture, or lingerie? Wrigley?
Furniture.
Correct. Advil, Aleve, or Nuprin? Which painkiller claims to be little, yellow, different, better? Cat.
Nuprin.
Correct. Is the Bissell Big Green a type of apple, golf club, or... Yes,
Vacuum cleaner.
That's right. Curry, cumin, and coriander are all types of what? Coriander are all types of what?
Spices.
Yes. Yes, that's correct. What potato chip company claims that no one can eat just one? Yes, Wrigley.
Lay's.
Oh, right. Name the star of both TV's Mad About You and the blockbuster movie Twister. In
Helen
time.
Hunt.
That's correct. Which company offers the patented Weed Whacker garden tool? Black & Decker, Craftsman, or Lawn?
Black & Decker.
No, that's wrong. Or Lawn Boy. Do you know, Tony?
Longwood.
No, it's Craftsman. Name the 5-sided building in Washington that houses the Department of Defense. Yes,
The
Pat.
Pentagon.
That's correct. Is Oshkosh a brand of kids' clothing, snack foods? Yes.
Kids' clothing.
That's correct. Is the population of the United States roughly 245, 265, or 285 million? Yes, ma'am.
285.
No, that's wrong.
245 million.
No, 265. Where would you most likely purchase a luxury towel warmer? Brookstone, Brooks Brothers, or Stony Brook Farms? Yes, Tony.
Stony Brook Farms.
No, Wrigley.
Brothers.
No, it's Brookstone. Pizza Hut and KFC are both owned by what soft drink company? Yes, Kat.
Pepsi.
Correct. What popular Fox TV show is a spin-off from the Tracy Ullman Show? The answer is The Simpsons. Yeah, not in time, and it looks like Kat and Wrigley will shop till they drop. Let's say goodbye to you guys. Thank you for being here. We'll see you at the end of the show, okay? Okay, you can head off right in that direction. There you go. You did it, guys. Yes. In just a moment, they will shop till they drop, so don't go away. Congratulations.
Feel special.
Welcome back, everybody. Good job, you guys. You won by a big point spread here. Let's see if the luck as well as the skill continues with you here, because we're going to see if you can get the big trip. One of you has to be our buyer, and the other is the exchanger. So who's opening the boxes?
Me.
That means you're doing the running, Wrigley, right? As we say go in just a moment, you'll open up the first of the boxes here, Kat. You'll look inside. Keep it or exchange it. If you're going to keep it, Wrigley, you'll run it over to our prize table over there. I'd say hand it to Dee, but he actually has asked me to request that contestants throw it to him as hard as possible, okay? And then hit the bell. The bell tells you that you can open up the next box here, Kat. As you're doing this, if you decide to exchange something, just leave it at any store in our mall and bring back the box from that store again over to Dee. In the end, we'll add up the retail value of the prizes. And if they add up to $2,500 or more, you two will win a dream vacation. To where, Dee?
To London! You can be shopping in London as guests of the Radisson SAS Portman Hotel, centrally located on leafy Portman Square, just minutes from Hyde Park, Marble Arch, Oxford Street, and Bond Street. The Radisson SAS Portman Hotel, London, a superb base from which to enjoy this historic city. Shop till you drop travel arrangements provided by American Western Travel Savers, the nation's leading chain of independent travel agencies. Over 2,000 locations nationwide. Travel Savers, 800-726-SAVE.
Very cool. By the way, I'll give you one last hint. One of the stores in our mall has a prize worth over $700, so if you hit upon that one, there's a good chance you're going to London. Here's your first box. Minute 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, and go. Inside, we find Virginia Metal Crafter Sundial. We'll take that back. Goes to 24 carats. It's a jewelry store. The bell, yes, next one. Wallace Silver-Plated Putty Dish. We got a pattern going here. RCA BMG Music and Video Store. Oneida Royal Provincial Buffet is next. Looks like he's heading upstairs. All the way up to... Where are we going to? Bob's Camera Shop. A new home sewing machine. Sewing machine, keep it exchange. It says exchange. Next one we have is the Braun Coffee Maker. About 30 seconds at this point. So final box, Bushnell Spectator Binoculars. Okay, very good. You made it in time. Changed everything. Thank you very much, Dee. We'll work our way down the table here. We're going to see how you did, and in the end, we're going to find out if it adds up to $2,500. If it does, you guys are going to have a chance to win that big trip to London. And you'll catch your breath by then, I'm sure, Wrigley, by the time the plane leaves. All right, let's start off by talking about this item that you decided to keep. It's the binoculars. Dee, tell us about it.
That is Bushnell wide-angle spectator binoculars, Instafocus system, and Prism. A perfect choice for sporting events. Get every dramatic, action-packed moment from Bushnell.
Retail value $138. Nice binoculars, but not a big number there, so we need some bigger ones as we go along. Maybe 24 carats has that. That's our jewelry store. And look inside and find this. Dee?
Wallace's two beautiful silver-plated serving piece. A large-footed water pitchers teamed with a silver-plated and gold-accented butter dish, furnished by Wallace.
You'd need some water in that about right now, wouldn't you? $275. All right. $2,087 to go as we go next to Bob's Camera Shop. You ran upstairs and came back down with this camera. Dee?
The compact, easy-to-use Maxima Zoom Alpha from Samsung. Camera features intelligent electronics, autofocus, smart flash, and quartz date. Simply amazing. Simply Samsung.
Retail value on this one is $300. Okay, $1,787 to go. Oh, it's not that bad. It can happen still, really. We've got 3 boxes here, and who knows what's in these 3 boxes. We do know no matter what, you get to keep all the prizes you win on the show, so this stuff as well as the luggage that you won earlier and the computer station. But now let's see what we find inside RCA BMG Music and Video Store. Well, we find some videos. Dee?
Elvis Presley's Golden Records. 5 albums back in stores, now with his greatest hits, plus newly released material. Elvis on RCA CDs and cassettes.
Retail value on this one is $304. Okay, $1,483 now, as we now go to Mr. Gadget. And inside Mr. Gadget, we have this labeling system here. Dee?
Pat Labeling's a breeze with the Croy labeling system. From binders to badges, mailboxes to maps. Make durable, professional quality labels for home or office from Croy.
Retail value on this one, $369. $1,114. That's what we need inside our box from Downtown Designs. We're going to hope for the best, cross our fingers, and take a look inside to see if you guys are going to make it to London. And we see this. Dee?
Decorating made easy with a gift certificate from Wallpapers to Go. Select wallpaper, window treatments, fabrics, and more at 80 stores nationwide from Wallpapers to Go.
Okay, we need the total to be $1,114. That would have to be an awful lot of wallpaper. Actual retail value is $450. Not enough for the trip. You get to win all this stuff on the show. Almost $3,000 worth of prizes, so that's pretty good. By the way, it was the greenery. We had a hammock in there for $750 upstairs. So if you stocked up at the greenery, it would have given you a better chance to make it. You guys, thanks for being here. Nice meeting you. And you too, thank you. And thank you. This is Pat Finn for Dee Baker and the entire Stone Stanley family saying thanks for being a part of our show, and I hope to see you next time on the new Shop Your Drop. Bye, my friends. Tony, you'll be shouting out, honey, bring me a shake. And then at that point, Mignon, what you'll do is bring over the first blended canned food. Tony, you'll take a taste of it and shout out what you think it is. You'll keep guessing until you can get it right. And then shout out, honey, bring me a shake. And then you'll bring him the next canned food. And to make it a little bit more fun, Tony, as we're doing this, you'll be blindfolded, so it'll be totally by taste. But if you can get 4 out of 5 right in a minute, you'll win.
Saw each other every 3 years on family reunions.
Well, I'm glad you got together for our show here.
Thank
You
you
two
very
won the toss, so you get to go first. Come with me.
Excellent. Let's go, Mignon.
And listen, let me put you over here, Tony, and then tell you all about it. And then you got to decide whether you want to pass or play.
Okay.
Especially after you hear all about this, because as you probably know, blended juice shops are popping up in malls everywhere. Well, here on Shop Your Drop, we're trying out a new idea. It's blended canned foods. Okay? When I say go.
And here's the host of the new Shop Till You Drop, Pat Finn.
Thank you. Hello, welcome back. This is the mall, the new Shop You Drop, where we have a lot of fun every day, and I'm glad you're watching today because we have good contestants. First of all, Kat and Wrigley, welcome. You two are friends, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, how do you know each other?
Well, we met at work, and she was interviewing for another job, so I said to her, here's a makeover. Hope you do well. And
So I go into the makeover, and the woman asked if she could work on my eyebrows, touch them up. And the next thing I knew, she took a razor blade, took one off.
Really?
So I had one left. I had to sacrifice.
You
them.
live in the twilight zone, don't
Yeah,
you,
I do,
Kat?
I do.
That's not good news. Well, they grew back just fine, unless that's
Thank
painted
you.
on. Are they real? No, they're really there. Okay, good. All right. Mignon and Tony, good to have you guys here. Not just friends, but relatives? Is
Absolutely.
that true?
Mignon.
Very distant cousins.
No kidding.
Distant cousins. He grew up in England. I grew up here.
Today, one of these lucky couples could win a dream vacation. Meet Tony Parkins and Mignon Getz. He's a cruise line director who likes golf and cooking. She's a waitress who enjoys singing and movies. Meet Wrigley O'Shea and Kat Long. He's a communications specialist who likes rock climbing and martial arts. She's a color specialist who enjoys inline skating and biking. They're all here to play the wildest shopping game ever, the new Shop Till You Drop.